Welcome, Taurus, to your June new moon reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this period. Taurus, this new moon is going to take place on the 6th of June, and you're going to be able to feel this new moon for at least 10 days to 2 weeks after this period. This new moon is in Gemini, so it's all about your communication skills, trying out new things, socializing, networking, and meeting new people. I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us our core messages, the main themes coming through for you. The first message you have is number 28, 4th house, roots. And Taurus, the 4th house is all about home, domestic issues, the mother energy, the father energy. It has to do with our ancestry and the tribe we belong to. So we'll see what that is all about once I pull the tarot. You then have number 18, Virgo, I analyze. And Virgo's energy is about our day-to-day routine. It's about becoming organized, looking deeply into a situation, summing up what is actually going on, getting rid of the clutter in your life, physically and emotionally. And then finally you have number 32, 8th house, endings and beginnings. And this is a very big energy, my dear Taurus. And as we are in the new moon, which is all about beginnings, we now understand there is great possibility that a big beginning is going to take place for you. And with that, you are going to have to end something for good. So we'll see what that is all about. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the 4th house energy of roots, and I'm going to get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what this 4th house energy is for Taurus, please. Right, we'll start there with Judgment. The Page of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Now Taurus, the 4th house has very much to do with the self and everything that has come before that affects you and how you see yourself in the world right now. Now what we are seeing here, my dear Taurus, is a very interesting energy. I feel over this new moon, we see here with the 4 of Cups energy, something in your life that perhaps is very connected to your family, to the people that you're connected to on an everyday basis, and it also could have been something that has been passed down from generation to generation. This will affect everybody differently. But my dear Taurus, I think there is something coming up for you over this new moon where you are tired of doing something the way it has always been done. Something is not working for you anymore and you want to break out and do something new. Because Judgment is coming out, it's a very big energy. It's now a time, my dear Taurus, where you are finding and identifying with something very unique to you and probably doesn't resonate or make sense or speak to the people around you. I will just give you a very simple example, my dear Taurus. Say you have come from a family who have always worked in the medical field, and it doesn't matter what you do, your family and your grandparents and their grandparents have always had this belief that you are a family that needs to work in the medical field. But you've come to realize that actually this is not for you. You have a different calling. You might want to be an artist or a singer, or you might want to travel the world and take photographs. You find that being in this mindset of having to work in the medical field is just simply not for you. The very interesting energy we are seeing is that, my dear Taurus, something comes to light over our new moon period where you are going to realize, you know what? It's time for me to break away. It's time for me to be my own person, to separate myself from my colleagues, my friends, my family, wherever this energy is coming from, and make my own way in the world. I do feel with our Four of Cups energy, as you can see, we've got the hand of God coming in here, offering the cup of abundance. Over this new moon, something's going to come about, my dear Taurus. It could be that somebody says something to you, or you read something, or you are offered something, but there's a trigger. Now, because we see this young chap just focusing on these empty cups, I'm going to ask you to be very aware over this new moon period, because it's coming in the periphery and you need to be alert so you don't miss it. But whatever this is for you, my dear Taurus, whether it is something very big as we see with our judgment energy and you are literally now forging your own path ahead, or you're just starting to make baby steps and you're exploring something new, you are being told that you are ready for it. As you can see, our Page of Wands is dressed to the hilt. But where is he standing? He's standing in an empty desert. There's nothing going on around him. But this does not matter, because, my dear Taurus, you have within you everything you need to begin whatever this is. Now, with judgment here, it does tell us it could be something very big and life-changing for you. My advice would be, go at a pace that is easy for you. If you want to make big sudden changes, wonderful. If you rather move and find your way step by step, that's perfect. This is big, my dear Taurus, but it is you standing up and honoring who you are as an individual and not what or who has come before you. Very nice, my dear Taurus. This is going to be a very interesting and a life-changing period for you. Let us move on now and see what our Virgo I Analyze energy is all about, and I'm going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what the Virgo energy is for Taurus, please. We've got Temperance, the Two of Swords, and the Devil. Now, my dear Taurus, if you remember, the Virgo energy was all about analyzing a situation, going deep, looking at something for what it actually is, analyzing it, spending time looking at the details, what's going on here, and there was the energy of clearing out the clutter. Now, I do feel that this energy is very connected to our fourth house roots energy and whatever this could be for you. Two of Swords is telling me that leading up to this new moon, many of my Tauruses have been very overwhelmed with what this is. And we saw with our Judgment card that this is a very big time of your life, and it has the possibility to be life-altering. So there could have been a time, my dear Taurus, where it just became too much. You know, when you are now standing up and separating from what came before, whether it was your family, your friends, your colleagues, your profession, whatever it is, it's big energy. And here, my dear Taurus, we see the Devil coming in. Now, what I'm being told here with the Devil energy is that by staying where you are and not standing up now and answering the call of our angel's trumpet and doing what your soul is calling for you to do, if you do not honor this, my dear Taurus, you are going to be left in a situation where you feel suppressed, where you feel like you cannot be yourself. You're not being true to you. You're not allowing your beautiful Taurus light to shine. Temperance lets us know that this is a time to be gentle on yourself. It's big energy, my dear Taurus. When we pull away and separate from something we have known our whole lives or we have done for many, many years, as you can imagine, it's very big. Whether you're finding your own way when it comes to your career, or you're deciding to move to a new city, a new country, or you're deciding to leave an old relationship behind because you know what kind of relationship you want, this is big stuff, dear Taurus. So Temperance is telling you, go easy now. You're clearing out what has come before and you're making your new path forward. There's that new day that is dawning. As you can see, our angel has rainbow wings and we have the rainbow in the background. Your angels are surrounding you right now, my dear Taurus. They want you to know that you're forging a new path, a path that is true to who you are right now, a path that is filled with hope, possibility, and unseen and unexpected blessings. So, my dearest Taurus, if you are feeling our Two of Swords and Devil energy in any way, it's time to go deep. Look at it for exactly what it is. Understand now that you're making great strides forward and move now at a pace that is easy and comfortable for you, because there's something quite exciting and wonderful as you now forge your own unique path ahead. What an interesting new moon this is going to be for you, my dear Taurus. Right now we want to see what the 8th house is all about, and I'm going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what the 8th house energy is for Taurus, please. And we have the Magician, the 6 of Cups. Just going to shift that over here. And the World. My gosh, Taurus, you have very strong and powerful reading over this new moon. And it is one cohesive, big, powerful message. Look how beautifully we are seeing the message come through. As I mentioned, the 8th house is a big, big energy of new beginnings and final endings. So, my dear Taurus, we do see that you are going to release the Devil energy and the Two of Swords energy. Anything that was connected to your past that is not working for who you are now. Now, Taurus, it does not matter how old you are or at what stage of life you are in. Sometimes it can just strike us in our 20s, in our 50s, or in our 80s that something is no longer working for us, something that we might have been doing or believing for many, many years. So please do not let that affect you in any way. We have the beautiful energy of the Magician coming in, and I love to see the Magician coming in because it tells me, my dear Taurus, that what is transpiring here is something that you have longed for. Now, this could have been something you've longed for and thought that it would never ever happen, because how could it happen? It's not the way your family has done it for generations. It's not the way your community do things. It's not the way your city, your country, your town does things. But my dear Taurus, something has been calling you, and whatever you have put up out there, your angels have heard you. Spirit has been listening. It's time now to leave something behind from the past that is simply not who you are. And now, great possibility, over our new moon period, you're going to see something actually come about. Remember, you're going to feel this new moon for at least 10 days to 2 weeks after the 6th of June. The world is a wonderful confirmation of our endings and beginnings. And this ending, as you can see, is a natural ending. It's not traumatic, it's not sad, and there's no drama and fierce energy about it. It's a beautiful energy of a cycle that comes to an end, my dear Taurus, and you now stepping forward, entering into a new gateway, a new possibility where you are going to do it your way. That old Frank Sinatra song, I Did It My Way, that can be your theme song. You know, Taurus, it's not easy to do it your own way. We have so many influences around us and so many norms and so many opinions and comments that come at us every day. You need to dress like this. You need to speak like this. You need to drive this kind of car. You need to be in this kind of profession. But my dear Taurus, this is your time to stand in your beautiful Taurus light. Do what is right for you, because what you are bringing about for yourself is simply wonderful. So, my dear Taurus, that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful and meaningful new moon period, and I am sending you all so much love.